Hey my squidlings, it's Katie here and welcome back to another review and demo video. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Yupo paper. So a little bit about Yupo. This is a polypropylene paper, and basically what that means is whatever you use on it isn't going to soak in, so it's going to give you these really cool effects, and if you mess up you can just wipe it off. I personally have used a little bit of Yupo before. I got sent some in an art snacks box in a little bitty, like a TC sized package. But let's take a look at this. I was sent this by the Legion company. I reached out to them and they sent me a sample pack of their Yupo paper. And there is a little bit of text here. It says, Yupo's unique synthetic paper, designed for maps, magazines, and lamination, has now been discovered as the ultimate watercolor paper. This flexible, neutral pH, 100% recyclable paper offers unlimited opportunities with its unique surface. And then you can visit their website for information on what to buy. It's available in sheets, rolls, and pads, depending on what you get here. Now, this sample pack I believe comes with 5 sheets of Yupo paper, and this is 8.5 by 11 size. So I'm going to take a sheet of this out. Oh, wrong sheet. This is the cover sheet. So these are all different actually. So the Yupo translucent, as you can see the other tag through it. It's pretty see-through. This is 104 pounds. Then there is white Yupo, that's 144 pounds, and it's relatively thick. Then there is the white 74 pound Yupo paper and the white 58 pound paper. Now, I'm probably only going to be using one type of paper, but they'll all work the same. I'm actually going to be using the 58 pound paper for the testing, but I'm really excited to show this to you guys. This paper has some really cool effects, and I think you guys would be really interested in that. So my first experience with Yupo, back when I got the art snacks box, it wasn't really a great one. I didn't really care for it that much, and I believe I even said so in the video. And when I started this painting, I was really frustrated. I don't know if you can see it, but there are places where the paper resisted my paint, but they were fingerprints, and I'm not sure if they were my fingerprints or what, but it became very annoying. I am painting this scene from a reference because I wanted to work a little bit on my landscapes, and I was just getting really irritated by the fact that I could not get it to stop resisting. I don't know what happened. I don't know, like maybe I had something on my hands, or maybe it was somebody that handled it. I really don't know. So you will see in a second that I completely wiped this clean, even though some of it has kind of dried onto the paper. I mean, it was basically completely brand new piece of paper. It wasn't 100% white, but it was white enough to where you couldn't tell, and I thought that was really cool. That's one of the biggest amazing things about this piece of paper, is that you can completely wipe it clean. And so for that, I think it's really great for beginners who are getting into watercolor and they're not sure, about what they want to paint, or they mess up. You just can completely wipe it clean and start over. So this paper is smooth and it has no tooth at all, so it's really good for smooth media like paint, or you can even use Copic markers. I will warn you, however, if you do use Copic markers, it will be streaky. That's just how it works. It does take a while for the paint to dry. Even Copic markers take a while to dry on this, and that is because of the type of surface it is. And it does not, I don't know about Copic markers, but the watercolor does not dry permanent. So even though watercolors can be lifted normally, these are extra likely to lift. They're best layered background to foreground. So as you can see right now, I am painting in the background, and then I will bring it into the foreground because it's just easier that way, because the paint will lift up previous layers. So if you decide to go back into the background, you do chance lifting a little bit of the background, just how it works. I feel like though that this is very good for practicing. If you just want to get an idea down and you're not sure how it'll look, I feel like that's really good because you can just wipe it clean and do it again and again and again. And it'll stain your paper very, very slightly, but I think it's really convenient. And you can get really cool effects with alcohol. I didn't show you in this video, but I did play around with effects with alcohol. And there are other videos where you can see that, and you do get some really cool effects, and I think it's really awesome. So for as far as a rating goes, I'm going to rate these a 7.5 out of 10. It's definitely not my favorite paper to work on, but it is really fun if you just want to doodle something in watercolor and you don't really want to worry about messing up, because you always can fall back on the fact that you can wipe this clean. Another thing that was a really big issue for me is you can't really layer, because you will pull up previous layers. I tried to layer with the yellow part in the picture, and it layered, but it wasn't the way I wanted it to, so I don't know. I mean, this paper, like I said, is good for beginners, so yeah. If you are interested in purchasing this, I will have a link down in the description below to where you can check it out. Don't forget to join our cute little squid pod by clicking that subscribe button. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links are also in the description below, as well as a link to my art store where you can buy originals and prints. And until next time, guys, toodaloo! You know, I'm really new to watercolors. I've only been using them for, I don't even think I've been using them for quite a year yet, maybe a little over a year, but it hasn't been that long, and I